Now that we have all the components, the public and private keys, the address, the accounts, the different types of the accounts, we know what transactions and messages are. Let's talk about a tool that allows us to interact with all those elements and to manage our crypto funds. Web3 Wallet is a tool that is first and foremost generating and storing your private and public keys. You can think of it as a physical wallet that you own where you don't have any cash. What you have are your credit cards, which allow you to pay for something in a store or take out the money from an ATM. So basically, the credit card allows you to manage and use your funds. A digital wallet can also allow you to store, manage, and trade your cryptocurrencies and other digital assets like NFTs. And it's free to create, and there are lots of different tools like MetaMask or Coinbase wallets, and the wallet is linked to your externally owned account. And if you remember, the EOA is the place where you deposit and withdraw funds from. So in terms of the wallet, you can think of it as an interface that is similar to a mobile banking app or an online banking app that you use on an everyday basis with your Web2 financial provider. And as I mentioned before, wallets can allow you to manage your funds and also access different Web3 decentralized apps and prove your identity. So let's have a look at that again. If you remember the previous videos, we already used our wallet to log into different decentralized applications like OpenSea or also the Surge Perks dashboard. But what I wanted to do right now is just to show you another example of a decentralized app, which is the Rabbit Hole, a great tool to learn more and actually earn crypto by using the best Web3 applications and perform some actions and actually get more practice when it comes to Web3. And what we'll do, we will click the Enter Rabbit Hole so that we can actually connect our account with the dApp. And as you can see, I have my extension running. I want to connect the account. I will click on Next, and then you can see that I'm allowing the dApp to see my address, account balance, activity, and suggest transactions to approve. So this is the app that we are allowing to access that. Always remember, please, to check the URL and check what you are actually allowing, what you're connecting to. So once we do that, what you can see is that I have a little button here with my profile and the shortened version of my address, which then allows me to interact with this decentralized application as myself. So let's have a look at the wallets again, and let's talk more about managing your funds through it. So as you can see, we have the Ethereum mainnet here, which means that I'm operating within the Ethereum ecosystem. And below, this is my account. I can, of course, change the name. And also below, I have a short version of my address, which I can use to receive some transactions. So remember, this is like the more readable, shorter version of your public key. And to do it, I can simply click on the address. It will be copied to my clipboard, and I can then share it with someone else so that then they can take my address and use it kind of like this key to lock a specific document, a specific object, and send it back to me. If you remember, this is not dangerous because the public key doesn't give the access to send and to move my own funds. So when someone will lock a particular transaction, the ETH, for example, that they are sending to me, I can receive the ETH from that transaction through the private key that is actually stored within my wallet. So let's recap again. We can share the public key, we can share our address, but we will never, ever, ever share the private key with anyone because they will give them a total control of whatever we have on our account. So then what we can do is we can buy some tokens within the Ethereum ecosystem. And as you can see here, MetaMask is giving me some suggestions to use a certain extensions here that will allow me to use dollars and euros to purchase cryptocurrencies or other tokens. I can also send crypto to someone else, so I need to provide the address that I want to send tokens to. And also I can actually swap the tokens that I'm holding for another Ethereum-based tokens that MetaMask is, in this case, working with.